Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Azim here. I hope you're all doing amazing today. Now, before we dive into today's topic, let me just say I'm super excited to talk about this because it's something that makes learning really click. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's jump right into it. For today's topic is about contextual learning. So what exactly is contextual learning? Well, it's basically a teaching method where teachers connect what we are learning in class to real-world situations and experiences. This makes everything feel way more relatable and, let's be real, way more fun. As an example for contextual learning is, instead of just memorizing diagrams of a frog anatomy from a textbook, why not do an experiment? Dissecting a frog gives you a hands-on experience where you can see and understand how everything works. Cool, right? So, as you can see, the aim for contextual learning is to help learners understand the concept by placing them in a context that they can relate to, rather than teaching them in isolation. The key features for contextual learning is it could help students to be active in learning because the learners often involved in group discussions, problem solving, and also projects. The benefit for this contextual learning are it could enhance the retention and understanding by connecting lessons to students' life and prepare students in real-life challenges because of its hands-on activities. Now, seems like I already explained enough about the contextual learning in pedagogy. Let's get right into the video about what happened in the peer teaching learning class last Thursday. Last Thursday was the presentation of peer teaching for contextual learning by Danish group, which had Dina, Friska, Anis, and Sherti. Their theme for that day is about Malaysian traditional theme, so we had to bring kain pelekat for each one of us. Since it's a traditional theme, our teacher was wearing a Malaysian traditional clothes and divide us by group using the names of Malaysian traditional food. The class started with the explanation of the rules and regulation, but they modified it a little bit, which we need to patch the rules and regulation words into the ABM, onto their ABM, so in that way, we can interact better and understand their rules and regulation more thoroughly. They also introducing a new money system in that class where if we manage to answer and to follow the instruction given by the teachers, we could get some money, and of course it will be a replica since we are still students after all. After that, the teacher split us into different stations. For the contextual learning class, there were 3 stations in total. Each was super exciting. The first station was Guess the Dance, a fun challenge to figure out the dance move. Next up was Guess the type of shirt, but here's the catch. We could only touch the fabric to identify it with blindfolded. And finally, the last station was Knowing the history of Silat and its equipment, where we got to dive deep into these traditional martial arts. Alright, so next up was Teacher Share 2 station, and let me tell you, it was hilarious. The setup had a bunch of cardboard pieces with traditional Malaysian dance move written on them. The game sounded simple, but it was actually super tricky. Here's how it worked. One student had to hold a cardboard piece above their head without looking at it, while their teammate danced out the move to give them a clues. Watching everyone try to mimic the dance was absolutely priceless. After all the laughs and hard work, we finally cracked it and earned some money from Teacher Sherti. Then we headed to the final station, which is guided by Teacher Anis, which is the Guess type of shirt. This one was equally fun and challenging. The last person in line had to touch the fabric while blindfolded, and then rely on their team to pass the clue through a game of Radio Rosak. For example, our word was Chinese traditional clothes that start with C. It was chaotic but so much fun as the message traveled through the chain. Huge shout out to my teammate Izati for helping me figure it out. Though technically that might have been a little bit of cheating. Now, at the end of the game, my team ended up in last place even though we thought we did really well, but honestly, it didn't matter too much because we had so much fun throughout the game. What really mattered was how well the contextual learning worked. We learned a lot during the session, like how to move smoothly in silat, how to do traditional dance, and how unique the fabric for traditional clothes is. It was such a great experience, and we left with a lot more understanding and some awesome memories. Alright then, that's a wrap for today's content, folks. I hope you have learned something new about contextual learning, because trust me, it is super important. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on more awesome content about pedagogy and all things learning. Catch you in the next one. Until then, stay curious.